My dear compatriots, Haiti is facing major challenges. Violence and insecurity are paralyzing our daily lives. Humanitarian crises are exacerbating the suffering of our most vulnerable compatriots, and political instability is undermining the very foundations of our society. By recognizing these painful realities, we must find the strength and determination to overcome them.
Well, for more on this now, we're joined by Ives, who's a journalist, political commentator and editor of the Haiti Liberte. Kim, thanks for joining us. It's hoped that the formation of this new government will bring back some stability after months of violence and uncertainty. Do you think they have a huge task ahead of them?
Yeah, they are not going to bring back stability. This is just Washington's effort. They're flailing, and it's an effort to try to stabilize things with military force and through all sorts of political gymnastics, but it's not going to work. Gary Coney is the archetypal U.S. puppet, somebody they parachuted in straight out of an IFI, an international financial institution, in the form he was working at the UN and UNICEF. And just like many other predecessors, I believe he's going to fail, but especially now that the masses in the urban centers are armed and not ready to bow once again to the U.S. dictates.
And with these gang leaders controlling most parts of the capital, what kind of conditions are Haitians living under right now?
Well, the conditions are not due to the gang leaders. The gang leaders are a response to the conditions which have been imposed by the biggest gang of all, the neoliberal gangsters of Washington and Paris and Ottawa, the three principal neo-colonial masters of Haiti. And they basically reduced the people to the most miserable conditions. And so now you have, they call all the armed organizations of the cities gangs, but many of them are not gangs. They're anti-crime organizations, but they've joined together. Everybody who is armed has joined together to say, we're not going to keep going along these lines. And they're trying to send in now a proxy force for the U.S., the Kenyans. It keeps being delayed. The whole thing is looking like it's going to be a giant train wreck. And Gary Coney is going to be sitting in the engineer's seat.
It sounds like a really challenging situation. And we know that the gangs have refused to recognize the interim council so far. So what do you think could happen if they refuse to recognize this new cabinet?
Oh, well, they're not going to recognize it. I mean, nobody sees it as legitimate. It's just something that Anthony Blinken, after his former puppet, Ariel Henry, was forced out of power by these same armed groups in on February 29th. He ran and threw together this hydra of every political tendency of the political class, the corrupt political class in Haiti. And now they're in charge. The people are looking on horrified. And so this government, Coney, the presidential council that Blinken has cooked up, none of it has any legitimacy or grounding with the people. They just need food, education, healthcare, roads, sanitation, services. They've been living in desperation too long.
Ives, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.